Welcome to Love in Life, a guide to a positive mindset. My name's Lisa and I'm here to help you unlock the secrets to a happier, more confident and more fulfilling life. In the first 99 episodes, we explored not just practical tools that can elevate your mindset and your life, but also delved into the spiritual aspects like the power of crystals, universal laws and energy healing. Whether you're new or returning, let's continue this inspiring journey of growth and self-discovery together. Welcome to Love in Life, a guide to a positive mindset. Today, we are talking about manifesting freedom and abundance and aligning with your true potential because it is the 4th of July. So before we go any further, I just want to say welcome to any of my US listeners. This episode is dedicated to you. However, we are going to make it relevant to wherever you are in the world. So last week, the city with the largest amount of downloads was Charlotte in North Carolina. Hi to you guys. Hi to wherever you are. But guess what? I've got some amazing news actually. I'm in the chart this week for Australia. Yay! So thank you so much, guys. Please keep sharing. Please keep spreading the positivity, spreading the news. Like almost every single piece of feedback I get from people tells me how they feel uplifted by listening to this. So if you know somebody, ideally a woman in their 30s, 40s and 50s who needs uplifting, then why not screenshot this episode and pop it on your stories so as people know to come and listen. That's going to help other people. That is going to help the podcast. But if you do that, please do make sure that you tag me so as I know. But like I said, today's episode is dedicated to all of my listeners in the US. Because this, I know, is such a significant day for you. It's a special day for this episode to air. It's the day of independence. It's the day of freedom. It's a day to reflect on having the freedom to create a better future. But what I want to do today is bring that freedom into our everyday lives. So today we are going to look at how we can manifest more freedom and abundance in our lives, not just today, not just on the 4th of July, not just in the US, but everywhere, every day. So we're going to focus on what it means to have freedom in your mindset. And whilst today symbolizes freedom as a nation for the US, we are going to take this next 20 minutes to just see it as a powerful reminder to break free from the inner blocks that hold us back. We are going to look at how mindset and belief systems that we've had in place for many years can either trap us or they can set us free. So the work that we are doing, including listening to things like this podcast, is already helping us move towards that freedom. So let's just take that next step. So the 4th of July represents freedom, not just in a national sense, but in a sense of personal growth as well. We are focusing on personal growth by listening to this podcast and engaging in all of the tools and tasks and the exercises that I give you. So that is what we're focusing on today. So wherever you are in the world, let's explore the freedom you have in your mindset. So I want to encourage you to think about your own personal freedom. What would it mean for you to be truly free? Free in your own mind, free from those beliefs that set you back, the fear of judgment, that self-doubt, that little inner voice, that inner critic, those negative thought patterns that may have held you back for years. So what does freedom in your mind mean to you? To me, it means not being stuck. Like when you have those limiting beliefs, it does make you stuck. It makes you feel like you can't take a step forward, but you also don't want to take a step back as well. You are literally stuck. So having freedom in your mind, to me, means not being held back. And what about abundance? What does abundance mean to you? It's a word that is thrown around a lot these days, and many people associate it with financial abundance. And whilst, yes, it can be, abundance is It simply means having more than enough of something. So whatever that is, whether it's resources, opportunities, or positive qualities. So having an abundance of love, having an abundance of creativity or ideas, having an abundance of food, healthy food that can fuel your body, having an abundance of freedom. Having an abundance of wealth. I want you to just think about what is holding you back from this abundance. So when you say the word abundance, what does that mean to you? What do you want more than enough of? What's holding you back from having that? What limiting beliefs are coming up when you think of that? When you think of having that? Why haven't you got that? So a simple way to do this is to think about something that you really want. If you struggle to think of things that you really want, like I know I've got one person in mind who doesn't really set goals. So maybe think of something in your past that you have really wanted. Like we've all had something in the past, either now or in the past, that we really, really have wanted. What beliefs did you have? What did you tell yourself that stopped you or held you back or slowed you down? Breaking free from those limiting beliefs, those patterns, those old patterns that you have created, those old habits, these bad habits that you can't get out of, they can really help us to push us to the next step. Breaking free from them can help push us to the next step. It can help us to flip them and start to create a new reality. So whether that is something you want to achieve, something you want to buy, or a new experience that you want to experience. Maybe it's how you want to feel. But in order to do this, we really need to be aware of them. Like we cannot manifest what we want without being aware of those limiting beliefs that are holding us back. So this step is really, really important. This is possibly the most crucial step to manifesting, is listening to those limiting beliefs. And when I say listening, I don't mean listening and believing them. I mean listening to them, listening to what they're saying to you, because they are telling you what you need to work on next, what you need to develop. And it's by flipping, changing, transforming those limiting beliefs that brings us into alignment. You know, you hear this all the time. You need to be aligned with what you want to manifest. Well, that's what that means. It means eliminating, transforming, changing those old beliefs that you had that are stopping you. But obviously we need to be aware of them to be able to do this. So that is a really important step. Then we bring in the gratitude. So as with everything, we really need to feel gratitude. Gratitude for what we already have. Gratitude, it's not just about being thankful. It's not about saying thank you. It can be used as a powerful tool for aligning us with that abundance and freedom that we're looking for. So practicing gratitude means to tune in your energy, to focus on those feelings of appreciation for what you already have. And when you do that, you are creating the space for more to come in. It's like telling the universe, I'm open to receiving more of this. So I want you to just quickly think of whatever you're doing now. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for, like truly grateful for. Like that puts you already on a higher vibration. Just by thinking of 3 things. It could be anything. 3 things that you are truly grateful for. That brings you up to feeling more positive feelings. Like it's a fact. It raises your vibration. As you think of those 3 things that you are truly grateful for, feel the energy of gratitude flow through your body. Notice how you feel in your heart when you think about the gratitude you have for those 3 things. And now think of one area in your life where you would like to feel more freedom. Freedom from worry, freedom from stress, freedom from limitation, and hold that vision in your mind. And as you think of those things, I want you to, now your vibration has been raised, focus on ways that you already, and you might have to look really hard for this, but focus on ways that you already have freedom in that. So let's say you wanted to buy a house rather than rent. Maybe you currently rent and you would like to buy a house. Rather than focusing your energy on really wishing to have a mortgage, focus on the ways at the moment that you have freedom from renting. That is bringing gratitude to your current situation, because we have to feel gratitude for what we already have to be able to move on to the next step. So yeah, you might have to work really hard to find reasons. But let's take the example of buying a house. Think about the freedom you have by renting at the moment. If you wanted to move, if you wanted to relocate, you haven't got a house to sell. You can literally give a month's notice or whatever it is to your landlord and move. If anything goes wrong with the house that you're currently living in, with the place where you're currently living, you haven't got to pay for repairs at the moment. You can literally call your landlord and they will come and fix it for you. Hopefully that would be the case anyway. They should. But do you see what I mean? I know this might seem like we are wishing for more of that, but what we're doing is we're letting go of that energy. We're letting go of wishing we had more and just being grateful for what we've got. We've still got that vision of what we want to manifest, but we're being grateful for what we've already got, because it's the feelings of gratitude that you feel that you are asking for more of. Does that make sense? Okay, I want to just take you into a quick visualization. So I invite you to close your eyes if you're able to. If not, then you can do this. You can visualize with your eyes open still and concentrating on whatever, or you can come back to this part later on. So I want you to really focus your energy within. I would like you to close your eyes if you're able to. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to imagine yourself in the space where you feel most at ease. That might be a time in the present, it might be a time in the past, or it might be an imaginary place that you can take yourself where you feel fully supported, where you know there's nothing holding you back. And I just want you to focus on, where are you? Notice who is around you, if anyone. What are they doing? How are they feeling? Notice what you can see. Take a deep breath in through your nose. What can you smell? Now imagine stepping into that version of yourself who is truly free. That person you can see. I want you to imagine yourself stepping into her. Notice how you feel, free from beliefs that hold you back, free from fear, free to express your authentic self, free to attract everything you desire. Notice how life feels full of possibilities. Notice how light and free you are in this space wherever you are. I just want you to ask this version of you who is free, what's one belief they have? I want you to take that belief and imagine writing it down. And I put that belief somewhere on your person. So you can pop it in your pocket. Maybe you pop it in your bra, or you can simply hold it in your hand. How can we bring that belief with you today. When you're ready, you can open your eyes or bring your awareness back. As we bring this episode to a close today, I would love to invite you to my free 5-day challenge, which is going to be starting on the 21st of July. It's called Fuzzy to Free. And the reason for that is because I'm going to take you from feeling fuzzy and unsure why you don't feel free. I'm going to help you identify those limiting beliefs that you don't even know you have. Because so many of us try manifesting, we try to achieve our goals. We're not even aware of the limiting beliefs that are holding us back. So if you haven't got clarity on these limiting beliefs, you're going to be stuck where you are until they're not there anymore. So the point in the challenge is going to be to identify those limiting beliefs. So if you want to feel freer, if you want to stop that fuzzy feeling, unsure why you can't achieve that sense of freedom that you're looking for, maybe it's within your job, within your relationship, whatever area of your life you feel like you're struggling to move forward. You can register for this challenge by clicking the link in the show notes, the link called Fuzzy to Free. But yeah, that's exciting. I'm going to be doing a live challenge. I'll also be sending out emails. So if you can't join me live, you can do this in your own time as well. So make sure you click that link to register for it. So just to recap today's episode, when it comes to manifesting freedom and abundance in your mind, it's super important to identify those limiting beliefs. That is where so many of us go wrong, is by not aligning, not bringing in the alignment, by eliminating what's holding us back. Bringing in the gratitude, bringing in the visualization. So I hope this episode has helped you get a little bit more clarity on what you need to feel that little bit less stuck, that little bit freer. So however you are celebrating this 4th of July, have the best time. I look forward to seeing you on the challenge, and of course, look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much for listening today. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd be so grateful if you could take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. Your feedback helps me reach more amazing people like you, and it means the world to me. And don't forget, you're always welcome to come over to my Facebook group and share what you loved about this episode. Until next time, enjoy the journey and keep loving life.